I was so happy to hear that this dude was coming back to the show.
Yeah.
It was so exciting.
Your brother in frosted tips.
My brother, I'm very jealous of his hair, so don't talk about that. I get a little upset. When he came back, I go, dude, I love you, and I love your hair, and it's perfect. And then, like, 2 weeks later, he started getting cut. I go, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you cutting it? I mean, it was perfect. You don't mess with... That's
Perfection.
like a masterpiece.
Yes.
So we should probably talk about his acting also, not just his hair. But
I don't know.
We're
That's
gonna,
pretty good.
No, forget it. Okay, this is a good friend of mine and a huge asset to the show, and I'm so happy that he's back.
Me too.
Ingo Rademacher.
Oh, you guys got that perfect.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of lost me at the start there with the song.
Sorry.
Sorry, you have no idea. You're from? Where are you from?
Australia, mate. Kind of like Maurice with these goats and everything. I don't think he.
But he doesn't.
Does he
eat
milk
or-
them?
No, he does not.
He doesn't milk them.
Well, he
Okay.
thinks he's milking them, but he's not.
Does he?
You don't want to milk the wrong one.
Yeah. No, you don't. No, you're milking a bull. That's not a cow.
Oh man.
Oh boy. Anyway, we'll just move right along.
Well,
It's
going to happen when three idiots are together.
Love it.
No one's discovering you on the farm, or maybe they are. But is it just where you moved?
No, it was right after high school. I worked on Hamilton Island as a resort island.
Okay.
As a staff, I was the departure lounge attendant, where people would leave they had to check out at 10 o'clock out of your hotel room, right?
Right.
And then you got your bags, and you don't know what to do.
Right.
So you go to the departure lounge, where I take your bags, and you can go to the beach. And I put them in a locker. Sir, would you like a locker for that? All right, let me put that bag in the locker for you. And when you come back from the beach, you can shower.
Right. So your bag check.
So that's what I did.
Valet check.
That's kind of like, the valet guy, before their flight, their 3 p.m. flight or whatever they had, off the island, because we had an
That's
airport.
right. Get the heck out of your room so we can clean it and turn it around.
Exactly.
But hang out to your
Hang
flight.
out at the departure lounge
That's a
with me.
really great
So
service.
That's actually
So-
a great thing to have a departure lounge.
We need
it was cool.
that.
We
For
need
every
it now.
resort, every resort should have it.
Yes.
100%.
So they shot a Sony Handycam commercial.
Yeah.
They shot a video camera commercial. I'm gonna take out the Sony part because you probably gonna have to take that out
That's
anyway,
right.
right?
For the resort.
Not really.
No, you can leave that
Do what we
in.
want.
Anyway, so it was a video camera commercial, and they needed a bunch of extras,
Right.
and I played volleyball, beach volleyball,
Yeah.
and they needed a beach volleyball guy to hit the ball in front of the crowd, and I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm gonna get that.
Sure.
And I remember it was more than I made in 2 weeks that they paid me for a day.
Right. Of course.
And I asked the girl, I said, hey, do you think I could model? And how much money can I make? And she goes, oh, you can make about $50,000 a year. And I'm like, sign me up.
Right.
I'm there. So I went straight down to the modeling agency, and it wasn't that easy, I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah.
I had to get braces first. My teeth were a
Oh,
little
you
crooked.
had some summer teeth? Some were there, some aren't?
Just when I was 19. Summer teeth.
You had some summer teeth.
Yeah, they
huh?
were just more perfect, you know. So the modeling agency actually was the one that did it. They were like, just get some braces on the top. I had them on for 6 months. Boom, got them off. And I was actually modeling with them because they were the clear kind.
Oh yeah.
And I did that for a little bit in Brisbane, which is the next stepping stone would be go to Sydney. And then I did Australian Fashion Awards. I was doing a lot of runway. And then I walked into my Sydney modeling agency one day and I said, hey, I want to go out for one of those Australian soaps. So if you got one coming up, and then boom, Paradise Beach was a brand new one, came along. I think I auditioned for it about 25 times, and I got worse every time.
What do you mean,
And the
dude?
producer,
What do you mean?
I'm not kidding you. I got so
Wait, so
nervous.
and this was before. This was before it started because you were a regular right to start, or
Yeah,
no?
I was the lead. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they wanted to vet you 25 times or
No,
whatever.
not even that. It just got worse and worse and worse. But
they-
they really liked the first audition. So the producer literally tells me this when I got the job. He goes, I just kind of went back to your first audition because I realized that you got more and more nervous every time you came in.
That's awesome.
Because my first audition was like, hey, I nailed it. It was amazing. I can act. And then I was like, oh, maybe I did something wrong. So maybe I should change it.
yeah.
So every time I went in, I'm like, oh, they must hate me even more. So I'm gonna act more.
Did you do
I'm gonna
any-
act.
had
It
you
must
done-
have been horrible.
Had you done anything?
Nothing.
No
I'd
classes.
done nothing.
No classes. Nothing.
Just in high school, I did like a school play, but that doesn't count.
No.
No,
that's
no, it
horrible
doesn't.
acting.
No, it doesn't. That's not acting.
Well, I mean,
Is that an Alsatian? That was my line. I think it was in Annie, Get Your Gun. I had to ask what it was, and they were like, it's a German Shepherd. And I'm like, how come I don't say German Shepherd?
yeah, that,